Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan, and the topic of this 10-minute moan is about CAPLIN, the ex-Labour MP, and something else I believe he's been arrested for previously. Now the story and the reason he's in headlines is because he was snagged in one of these pedo hunter exercises and arrested when he thought he was going to meet an underage person for obviously nefarious reasons, and as usual denied it, as these all do. We've all seen the video. I'm not going to overplay that situation, and there's plenty of other videos out there on that particular topic. So he was stopped in the last couple of days by the pedo hunters. Police were alerted. He was arrested for trying to solicit meeting underage boys. So then the story broke, and people who were probably never aware of this guy before were made aware that he was an ex-Labour guy and he was suspended from the party last year. And here's the story. And here's the bit that you probably don't know. And here's the bit that they probably don't want you to know. Okay? So let me just tell you. Now, and another thing, a lot of people have been commenting about some of the sordid, I've seen it and commented on Twitter, the sordid tweets that this guy was putting out. I thought it was a wind-up when people were putting them on, saying this guy tweeted this last year in the summer. It's like, there's no way a man of his position has put out tweets like that with semi-naked boys verging on pornographic, if not indeed pornographic. And I went on his timeline and they're still there. His timeline is still open and incredible, some of the images and stuff he's been sharing. So let's go back in time a wee bit. Let's go back to the middle of June 2024. And former Hove MP suspended from party over serious allegations. And the story is a former Hove MP has been suspended by the Labour Party after serious allegations made by him. Tells you a wee bit about his history, and it tells you in recent weeks Mr. CAPLIN has been tweeting increasingly explicit images of young men ranging from semi-naked stills to pornographic videos. So this is other people who'd noticed this back in the summer. Now this newspaper is his local Hove newspaper, so I'm not surprised they've learned of it before me learning about this yesterday. However, Brighton and Hove News understands the suspension relates to separate allegations. Mr. CAPLIN declined to comment. So let's consider that this newspaper have got their finger on the pulse, they've got something else in the go, and they're basically telling us don't believe that he's been suspended for those photographs. That's a separate thing, right? So this is on the 11th of June. Now let's go forward about a week to the 20th of June, in the same newspaper, who believe he didn't get suspended because of the photographs he was sharing on Twitter, share another story. Hove man arrested over alleged sex attack on a homeless person. This is next week, right? But the key things here are, a 65-year-old man has been investigated over alleged sexual assault. He's 66 now. If you check his Wikipedia, he would have been 65 when this story went out. The incident happened at a homeless accommodation in the city. Brighton and Hove News is not naming the accommodation to protect the identity of the alleged victim, which is fair enough. Police spokesman said, and this is again key, police are investigating a report of sexual assault alleged to have occurred on the morning of the 5th of March. So this report has came out after he's suspended from the Labour Party, the newspaper report, but it tells you the incident happened previous to that, 2 or 3 months previous in March. What it doesn't tell you is when he was arrested. So Labour Party suspend him, he then gets, or potentially got arrested first, because we don't know, they do not tell us the date of the arrest. But even if it was the second day after his suspension from the Labour Party, you kind of think you would get a sniff of this sort of stuff going on. So, my dear friends, it looks as if the Right Honourable has been at it for longer than we think. And I believe, very firmly believe, that IVOR CAPLIN, looking at information I've got in front of me, and some of the people from that area that are kind of convinced that this, and certain actually, that this is the reason he was actually suspended from the Labour Party. Because of the alleged, and I need to say that, crime of sexually assaulting someone in a homeless shelter. It was then later on, 6 months or so later, and obviously the other day, caught trying to illicit sex with a minor. Where do these people get off? If you enjoyed the video, or sorry, you enjoyed me sharing this information with you, video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please hit the subscribe and the notification bell. Let me know your comments below if you have any more news about Mr. IVOR CAPLIN. But most importantly of all, not if you're the type of person that abuses kids, covers up the abuse of kids, or wants to try and justify the abuse of kids. Not you, but
everyone else. Have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.